Gold and silver both taking the support yesterday from the strongest supports at 1940 and 2320 levels have seen a very strong bounce back, a very strong recovery, and now are at the critical junction at a critical resistance at 1965 and 2360. And these were the levels we had discussed yesterday evening that you can buy at 1945. Expect gold to rise, and that is what has happened. I hope you all profited. Now, what to expect today? Which position you should take in gold and silver and at what levels so that you can profit, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the live market analysis. The next update will be released before the US session. Do watch that also. You can also remain updated by joining our free Telegram channel. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First we'll look into gold followed with silver. Do watch till the end. Now look, in our analysis yesterday we had discussed that, see, this is the bottom line, this is the trend line which gold is following since long now. Precisely from the bottom, precisely taking 4 to 5 candles, taking the support from the same levels, have seen a recovery. But still, if you look at, there is a larger resistance sitting at around 80-85, and then this is a midterm resistance at around 65. Now if you look at the formation there, it is still giving you lower highs, lower lows, and hence if you see gold trading above 1965 today, you can buy here. You can buy at 65, but then 70 and 80 are the two critical resistances, and this time if it breaks past 80, you can expect it is going to hit 85, rather 1985. If it breaks past, you can expect that we are going to look at 2000 levels again. So there is one point you can buy here at 1965 levels. At the same time, if you look at the movement, what has happened on the early chart, see, symmetrical formation I can see. It is right now willing to retrace a little also, but look at the moving averages have converged here and are giving a bullish sign. So wait for it to cross over. Now second point is, it is trying to form a symmetry, and hence one has to be watchful. It, as we have seen, it is still trading in this bearish channel. I will recommend you to sell here at 1954 levels. So 1954 was a very good support, is a very good support, and below 54 again you can expect a little drop till towards 1950 1940 levels. My favorite 1940 in fact is the level it needs to breach pass by in order to trade bearish. Till the time it stays above 1940, the chances for it to recover exist. But on the early charts, we had already seen that it is trying to trade in a slightly bearish channel on the early charts. Now see, directional movement has crossed over, trading with divergence and bullishness. The stochastic has dropped here. The MACD has seen a recovery and now trying to converge. And while it was bullish, it stayed there, while with the bearish note it failed to stay and recovered, and hence this shows a bullish instinct imbibed in gold right now. RSI very near to the top, and if you look at the 2-hour charts, now on the 2-hour charts we have discussed the bearish channel on the early charts, at the same time the symmetrical formation which we are talking about. Hence any breakout about 1965, very good level for you to enter. But right now I think it may try to retrace, and a retracement on the downside, only bearishness confirmation is below 1940 for sure, but you can sell here at 1954-55 levels. Now see, moving averages have started to converge, but these have not yet crossed over, and hence cannot be confirmed the bullishness there. That is the first part. On the downside, support is already discussed. The directional movement moderately bullish, stochastic has dropped. See, the MACD on the 2-hour charts is still trading with slight bullish bias, but almost trading flat. You can see the candles have flattened in here, and hence I can see a little resistance it is getting at these levels. The RSI almost flat, and if you look at the 3-hour chart, similar is the observation on the 3-hour charts, trading in this bearish channel. On the upside, 1965 70 levels, very very good resistance. Now if you look at the moving averages, this is started to converge. See, this is are still trading, these are still trading bearish. You can see 20, 50 and 100 precisely stacked up beautifully, which means that it is still bearish, and only if the moving average started to cross over will indicate the bullishness. Right now there is still a bearish bias. Let's see if it crosses over, and I expect possibly we may see couple or more red candles before looking forward to complete reverse. And if you look at the directional movement, moderately bullish. Stochastic is overbought here on the 3-hour charts, but look at MACD, this has crossed over, trading with little divergence, but see, the divergence also is not up to the extent that it can show a pullback, and hence right now let's see if it crosses over. We can see a slight retracement possibly. RSI flat, and on the 4-hour charts, if you look on the 4-hour charts too, I can see a possible symmetrical formation. Let's see how it behaves at around 1955 levels, and from there a little drop can take it little lower till towards 1950, 1945. Now again 1940 is the level it needs to break past by in order to confirm the bearish bias. We have to wait a little, we have to watch out a little before confirming the bias out there. Yes, right now till the time it stays below 1965 we can confirm that it is at least trading in the bearish channel. See, the directional movement has crossed over. The stochastic is again overbought here, but look at MACD. This is trying to cross over for a buy, but it is still not yet crossed over. It is still not confirming the bullishness. RSI flat and on the daily chart. Now look at daily charts. First of all, higher lows. You can see the trend line is respected beautifully. And if you look at the formation there at 40 is strong, and hence there is a support which it is trying to get. And once it stays above 1965, see right now also if you look at the daily chart, see the 20 and 50 period crossover here, this is a bearish bias. The simple average crossover, this is also a bearish bias. But yes, if you see it trading above 1965, possibility to hit 1970, 75, 80, 85 till 1985, we are just going to put a $5 trailing stop loss. Also remember, see this is the bottom of the channel and it is consolidating here, and hence a recovery could be equally sharp here. We have to be watching because see forming a base consolidation here, hitting the bottom of the channel, the chances of recovery stays strong. One has to be watchful, cautious and alert. Hence a 1965 very good entry for you to buy. Directional movement crossing over here, stochastic has dropped. Look at MACD, see once first drop, retracement, second drop. Now it is willing to cross over. This crossover should bring little bullishness. Possibly I am waiting for it to cross over, and this is happening at the bottom levels, and hence a little rise cannot be denied. RSI flat. Considering this, see the day has just started. There are still 16 to 18 hours to go, and before showing or taking the exact trend, it may try to do a reverse. It can try to retrace a little, which is right now appearing to be so that it can try to drop till towards 1955, 1950 levels. That is the first part. At 1950, in fact, it can try to breach past, but till 1940, at least it is not bearish. That is for sure. And achieving those levels, it can show you a recovery, and hence if you are taking a sell and trade 1955-54 levels, you have to remain very cautious, alert, as it can show you a recovery later in the day. And hence 1950 very good support, 1946.5 the next support, and then 1940-41 levels should come into picture. You have to keep a watch on these levels and keep booking profits. And yes, anytime if you see it trading above 1965, just buy and stay long, and it is going to hit 1970 first target, 75, 80, 85. Beyond 85, sky is the limit. We are going to see 2000 levels. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, you should join my mentorship batch. 22nd batch started yesterday. Now 23rd batch is going to start on 1st of July. Only limited seats we take because we can focus on the quality. So reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Reserve your seats now itself. Also, you can be part of my Signals channel, and definitely you'll become a profitable trader there too. Reach out to me again on the same IDs for more details. Now look at the hourly charts for silver. So silver has dropped till towards 2320 levels. Now always remember, a long tail and a smaller body calls for a pullback. Now if you consider these two candles, almost symmetrical formation, and the pivot levels now at 2350, you can see if you call 2350 or 2340 as a pivot, see 2340 as a pivot here, 2320 is seen, 2360 is seen, and this is trying to trade plus minus 20 from the 2340 levels. Now on the hourly chart, the top of the trend line is at around 2380, which is the next major milestone here. And also if you look at the formation here, see the resistance there at 2360-65 is very strong, and till 2380 silver has got a maximum resistance. So one has to be careful there. At the same time, 2340 indeed is a very good support, because below that a sharper slide again can be expected. Now if you look at directional movement crossing over for a buy on the hourly chart, the stochastic is seen rising, the MACD is seen rising here, and it is trying to look upwards. RSI is also trying to look upwards here, showing bullishness. If you look at the 2-hour charts, see on the 2-hour charts the journey from the top to bottom, and now it is trying to retrace. Any breakout above this channel that is at 23.80 and $24. Consider that at least double top levels, and beyond that sky is the limit for silver again. Now look at 2-hour charts here. On the 2-hour charts, firstly, moving averages are still indicating bullishness. You can see they have not yet crossed over. Also, if you look at support, there is seen now at 23.50, and hence if you see it trading below 23.50, you can sell. 23.40 is the first target. 23.30, 23.20 till 23.20 you have to put a 10 cents trailing stop loss. Nothing can be done here, and we have to preserve your profits. 10 cents movements is also not small. You can just preserve your profits by putting a 10 cents trailing stop loss. And on the upside, one more observation I would like to share here is the lower highs which it is trying to form, and this is the level beyond which, that is 23.65, you can buy. Expect 70, 75, 80 till 80. Very good resistance. I cannot help it out. I cannot change the resistances. That is what the nature of silver right now is. It is getting very good resistance at 23.80 levels. So you are buying at 23.65. Stay alert and stay long till 23.80 with a very strict stop loss at cost, so that in case of a reversal, at least your trade closes in profit. And beyond 23.80, we are going to see a very good rise, which may take it for 24 again. So this is one point. Now look at directional movement crossing over for a sell here. The stochastic at top. MACD is also looking forward to a crossover for a buy entry. See, it has started to diverge. It is happening after a long bearish ride, and hence possibly it can try to pull the prices little up. RSI flat, and on the 3-hour charts. Now on the 3-hour charts, first 23.40, a flat bottom and a tail here. Now see, if you take it like a wine glass, you will find that the wine glass is almost a V shape with a long handle, and right now that is what we can expect. And obviously this is my own formation, and my own analysis says this formation. I have seen this formation many a times, and hence this can be the one where you can see a wine glass formation, means it can rise till towards 23.80, $24 levels. But yes, only buy entry about 23.65, and when I say 23.65, the sell level excluding the spread should be at 23.65. Directional movement crossing over for a sell here. Stochastic at top. MACD looking forward to a buy entry here. RSI also looking upwards, trying to indicate little bullishness. Now look at 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, so similar is the formation, still trading bullish, getting resistance on the upside. That is what you need to look at. See, on the 4-hour chart, there is mixed indication here. The 20 and 50 crossed over, but the 20 and 100 are not yet crossed over. So mixed indication from the moving averages. Directional movement is also not indicative. Stochastic at top. MACD, you can see MACD willing to converge crossover, but it is not yet so, and it is still trading above zero levels. RSI flat. Now look at the daily. See, on the daily charts, one thing one should be very cautious of. See, a step there, increasing body size, flat opening. It can try to rise till, see, 23.70, forming the double top. It can pull back again. This is one level where one should be watchful and cautious and alert. This is also the 20 period moving average. So as I said, till 23.80, we are going to look at very good resistance levels on the upside. So yes, now I'm changing the limit for the buy at 23.70 and a sell entry at 23.50 levels. So in between these 20 cents, we are not going to take any position. Below 23.50, 23.40, 23.30, 20, very good support levels will come into picture. On the upside, now be cautious of 23.70 and 23.80. Only and only if it breaks past 23.80, you can consider this for a reversal. Direction movement, bearish stochastic has dropped. MACD has crossed over here, trading with little divergence and bullish bias. It can continue with this bullish bias. RSI is almost flat. Considering this, in between 50 and 70, 23.50 and 23.70, do not take any trade. On the upside, be cautious of 23.80, and then till $24, put a 10 cents trailing stop loss. That way you can preserve your profits and capital at least, or if not, you just put your stop loss at your entry price or break even price, such that in case of a reversal, you are not losing out anything. On the downside, similarly applies. Till 23.40, we have to be watchful. Then 23.20, we have to put a 10 cents trailing stop loss. Below 23.20, we are going to see a very good drop. Take your positions accordingly, trade accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship at Join My Signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.